those of you who haven't seen the top 8 semis, right? Did you know there are levels to this rap shit, and his is very high, because he rhymed a 3-syllable multi for 12 bars, 37 times. See, what you thought displayed your level is actually what's giving me doubt. I'd hate to be your age unaware how silly I sound. You had the verve to emphasize 37 rhymes. And he did it so proud. But a bunch of rhymes for 12 bars isn't profound. If nothing hits, you're near enough tricking the crowd. It's like you got battling and boxing, then mixed them around. You were looking like Manny v. Floyd in that particular bout. He barely landed over 12, but thought he'd win on a count. But let his ego tell it, we should just gift him a crown. Let his ego tell it, we should just gift him the crown. You had the the cheek.
Stop it! Stop it!
Let his ego tell it, we should just gift him a crown. You had the cheek to call evil homo for a limited round, then go home and post a topless selfie in a mirror and pout.
There was no pout.
No, yeah, what, bruv, you literally did this with your mouth. I'm just saying, trying to show the man them your muscles are swollen like Klitschko's doesn't have the same effect if you're posing like Cisco. Well, let his ego tell it, that's exactly what it don't suggest. Come on, bruv. When you pucker your mouth, it kind of shows intent. So I had a little scrolling sesh. On Facebook, Aaron has a load of friends. The issue is they're mostly men. Bruv, when I go online, one thing that I don't expect is a photo of your bulging chest while you're posing like the local sket.
Stop it!
I couldn't care less if you're actually gay. I mean, why else would you want to show the man them his gains? Normally, this wouldn't even be an angle today, but it's a reoccurring angle in every battle you take. I mentioned Ikid, right? So the first time was in the park. And then you told Jack if he gets bummed, don't fight it for a laugh. Against the lass, in round 2, you had a line about his ass. I'm not calling you gay, I'm just saying you have a way of finding it intertwined within your bars.
So good, so good.
It's pretty gay, innit? Intertwined within your bars. And then it got worse. The deeper I dug, I clocked you actually moved scatty. Like when he told Pedro his dad got a bukkake from the 2 trannies, like, ooh daddy, can you slap me?
Fire.
Wait, hold on. Ooh daddy, can you slap me? So you called Evo gay for touching people, and that's an appropriate take. But you think it's okay to be alone on your J's at home, thinking of things you're going to say, and you're picturing his dad taking a load to the face. Yeah, it's a bit gay, isn't it? It is a bit gay. At no point in time did you think you might be ridiculed. Surely you don't understand why I seem cynical. But let his ego tell it, he's highly lyrical. It might sound gay to you guys, but hey, at least he rhymes 3 syllables.
Let's go, let's get it! Let's get it, hey, let's get it! Let's go, hey.
Round 1 on A, let's go!
When Villain was born, his dad spazzed out as soon as he seen the kid. Turned to his wife like,
Which ugly bastard have you been cheating with?
Anyway. Yo. Anyway, what's up, my You say you're black, I don't believe it, you're fronting. Pale skin, blonde hair, fur. You gotta be Swedish or something. Jeez, you're disgusting. I mean, literally, bro. If you've ever had sex, it was a sympathy fuck. I mean, I knew you were ugly on YouTube, but in person, I'm like, wowzers, how the fuck do you look like a spider monkey covered in talcum powder? You know, I'm better than this, I'm sorry. I apologize, Villain, I'm better than this. Let me get to these bars. Look, you're an annoying rhyming freak. If this boy and I compete, you know what, fuck that. You look like you moisturize with bleach. Like, you know the worst thing is, you know how hideous your face is. That's why you wear hoodies and caps and keep them low to hide it. Face only a mother could love. And she don't even like it. Look, I know childhood was probably difficult for you. I think we all know kids can be cruel, so I'm betting this nigga in school was more than often than not the object of ridicule. And I know it must have hurt and blatantly wasn't fun. You couldn't get a tan, so they called you every name under the sun. And I know that got you mad and tight, you probably sat and cried. They barged past you, remixing Michael Jackson songs and shit. It's VILLUN! Is he black or white? Shimon. And your poor, poor mother. I know she probably said shit to you like, you're unique, you're special, you're handsome. But come on, let's face it. It's your mum, she's got to say it, she's obligated. But if she was honest, she'd say this. When you were born, I spent the whole night praying and crying, because you were so pasty and white, I hoped maybe you'd die. Fucking hell. Jugular shit, you heard what he said about fucking you now and fucking DNA, jugular shit. Yo, I even spoke to the nurse and tried to play it polite. I said, I know it's a little late in the night, but could you possibly find another child and exchange it for mine? Imagine spending an entire 9 months with a baby inside only to give birth to this. What a stain on my life. Bruv, you knew it'd get brutal if you and me clash. This next bit's a piss-take UNICEF ad. Ladies and gentlemen, this is VILLUN. He has a skin condition. His only wish for Christmas is some pigment. When he ventures out into the day, his skin starts cracking and peeling. There's not a sunblock company in the world that makes Factor 5 million. In his little... In his little African village... Hold it down! In his little African village, the general consensus, given his ghastly, ghoulish appearance, is that his mother was cheating, playing on her husband. Notice there are no flies around his face. They won't even touch him. Wow! Hey!
It's nice! Go! Go! Round 2 on VILLUN, let's go!
Hold it down!
Yo, round 2 on VILLUN.
I can't tell if your advice was friendly or a joke, but it's kind of incredible to know. You got a good idea. How about I take the melanin from your mole? You could tell me I lost to Rivers. I could tell you the judging was shit.
Facts.
Consensus on the vid suggests my summary fits. But that was last year, and today I've come here to spit, so Let's call Rivers and me water under a bridge. But this year, Premier Battles booked A. But based on what you've brought to a pit, my field of expertise is a realm they never should have ushered you in. You're in my league, just not my tier. In spite of what customers think. And it's the same thing Rooney was struggling with when Van Gaal had him under his wing. No, let me finish. Hey, when Van Gaal had him under his wing, if you don't understand, I'll deconstruct it as this. You'd put him up top, but this runaround's gonna show you he's comfortable mid. I ain't lazy jack or I kid. When I rap, I don't want to hear a damn peep. Humble yourself. You want to be here now, if not for your friendship with Frankie. Croft dodged the bullet. I was going to do him anti. Yeah, they announced you as A, but you're standing here as plan B, blood.
Go, Villain.
You're standing there as plan B. To think, this is who you thought you could have sacked? Nah. I get it. Kraft dropped out, so you had to shuffle and call round. And then you gave me A in the card because someone had pulled out. Well, it's about to be a flush. Because I didn't come here to full round. For a start, A's getting laid out, hands down, in front of a full house. And it's gonna feel like poker to a letter. Because my first opponent froze on the endeavor now. All I gotta do is expose you for his errors. If A's out when I'm done, let's say he folded from the pressure. To think, this is who you thought you could assign as man's peer. This is gonna look how a lower cadet feels when a higher rank nears. But we're separated by history. If you ask me why, well, that's clear. I suffered trauma from the lies my hands smeared. I'm talking 90 tremors. Now I'm at a point voices chime in man's ears. If you go Brixton Jam, you're guaranteed a nice time and that's dear. But if I go Brixton Jam, I'll flash back to Yunnan fighting back tears.
Let's go.
Hold it down.
And I still right to kill. For your sake, I hope you didn't forget. If you're my enemy, think born identity. When I'm faced with an imminent threat, I leave with blood on my hands from the ink in my pen. Blood. And I've been holding my craft. Now I'm on an altitude cherished by great. So if I hit full power, you perish. But fuck it. The win best still be an outcome you merit. When I trio A, it's nothing like alphanumerics. Bruv, you won't make it out alive unless I stumble or have trouble. If I get these bars off, you have no option other than act humbled. They will say, I think because I've been gone a year, this conquered leave man crumbled. They were talking ring rust. If so, these punches are brass knuckled.
Nice.
And when they land, it's gonna feel like a personal grudge. You're gonna try and fight back, but you ain't gonna hurt me for none. When I hit you, you won't return from it, but you can take the punch with a pinch like it's the first of a month.
Round 2 on A. Hold it down.
First of all, the time limit is not 9 minutes. So anyway, Scoop told me, don't sleep on Villain. I mean, he ain't repping in the streets, but he's definitely a beast. I said, I'm on a 7-winning streak and I'm never getting beat. I'm taking money out, Holmes. Equity release. You had a good run and almost reached the summit. My stock's on the rise while he's just plummets. My bars are just better. A's reputation, Chancellor of the Exchequer. He can't budget. We're different. But some say Villain's better than A. Conjecture. After my round, you'll respond with that know-it-all bitch voice. Alexa. Nice. Any tough talking outside this battle event, I'll deck you. I'm somewhere between an academic and a regular Joe from the hood. Nadeska. Thank you. Yeah. Look, one thing I hate in your battles, given that you're a blatant fraggle, is the way your character changes when the crowd in the place all gas you. You've all seen it. He gets this sudden rush of hormones, his balls grow, and little skinny Villain here turns into Goro. But it's all show and we all know. because you were such a timid and frail, skinny and pale little chump, I'd probably knock you out if I missed the punch. But if I connect, damn, left jab, head crack, major mobility setback, and a comatose dream trippier than Tottenham's left back. And on another note, fuck you, bro. Why are you always trying to diss man because they come from road? What, because we didn't spend our entire lives just stuck at home under our mum's control in our nice little mollycoddled comfort zone? Yeah. Look. Yeah, solo clap. Yeah. Yo. That's why it's nothing. Yo. That's why it's nothing to expose the guy. I know the type. 90% of them flows you right are based on television movies, because you never had a social life. You were that ugly little loner just sitting at home and watching Celebrity Juice for Holly Willoughby, stroking your little boner. Nigga, you probably had a N-Dubs bedspread and a Little Mix poster. And every morning you'd wake up, cover Talisa's face up, do a little celebration and kiss Dappy and Phaser. Shit, villain. Oh, you're fucked, bro. I just got a mid-round swagger upgrade. I think I'm about to style on you. Oh, shit. Oh, listen. Every barrel you the same every day, nigga, groundhog. You ain't with the G's letting pounds off. The view in ya, cause you're peculiar, but niggas probably watch your battles with the sound of. Thought you get an easy win now. Now I'm in your face getting rounds of. Said you want to battle, so I'm clapping off this ammo. If you want to get the hat, I'm barrel rock. Hey! Let's go.
Yo, chill.
Alright, round 3, villain.
In that round, you touched on some incredible things. As far as that swagger update, I'm not going to discredit that shit, but you just had to mention my dick.
Yeah, okay.
So you did Don't Flop first for the respect and the views. 100,000 later, well done, excellent move. That's the part that left me confused. If 6 battles total 50k, it's not essentially true. If 5 battles are on training days, Don't Flop aren't very respectful of you. Yeah. So for you to be smug in the face and tell Salas 100 is strange. You try and make yourself look above him, but hey, you haven't done what you claim. So not only was it funny to say, it told me you're lustful of fame, which furthermore told me we're not cut from the same hell. Me and you, Nan, are touching on 800, but hey, I ain't bragged once to this day. Humbled my ways, cause I touching on 800, but hey, I ain't bragged once to this day. Humbled my ways, cause I know gluttony taints. I knew views could come. When they came, still want something I chased. I had a formula. Took brothers they gave and dug them a grave. I saw views like trekking Fiji for a sullen escape. As soon as I ain't finished, cuz. Listen, I knew views could come. When they came, still want something I chased. I had a formula. Took brothers they gave and I dug them a grave. I saw views like trekking Fiji for a sullen escape. As soon as I took off, the views were gonna come with terrain. So the fact you even think it mattered made me laugh. I know you do. If you didn't, you wouldn't fabricate the bar. Imagine A developed an ego like this from fucking rapping in a park. It must break your fragile little heart knowing we're accolades apart. For me, it's stylus of the Ritz. For you, it's either granite or it's grass. Bruv, when A said you're a parasite, the fact any of you even reacted was as daft. Do you know why? Europe is not in Paris, Paris is in France. Or like when you turn sibling into sibling. As soon as I see bling, rivalry, bruv. Or when you fucking got Raheem out of Raheem. You can pull the wool over their eyes, but you can't pull it past me. When the fuck would you ever call Rakim Rakim? So when they don't react, you think the crowd is snoring. No, Ace, because your wordplay is not wordplay. That's fucking sound distortion. So yeah, they'd rather ignore all the words that you've dealt. Like, what the fuck is someone who can't play with words gonna tell? I'm starting to look at you like you might even need personal help. Look at his name. Can't even think of a word for himself. So how long you guys gonna let him keep speaking from his rear? You average 2,000 views. It's not like you're reaching many ears. You're light work to me. And that might be the reason there is peers. That's how light works, my G. Something we see but never hear. Bruv, I can't explain how wild your arrogance is. You told iKid you man look fucked on cam, probably because the editing was poor, no graphics. Is that fire? Is that fire? No.
That was fire. That was fire.
So why are you flipping out at the crowd for not reacting to it? Yeah, Frankie said that was fire. No disrespect, but Frank's in his clique. I'd expect a real friend to detach for a bit and tell me it's actually shit. No disrespect. No disrespect, just on a family thing. But I ain't here to question is Frankie legit. Fact of the matter is this, Frank, now you got a platform to give same way Bagnall did, so I gotta hold you accountable for allowing that standard to slip, and it's not just you. Shock, Snoop, Danny and Briggs, yeah, he might be cool, but factor it in, because Don't Flop as a brand was the shit, but allowing these amateurs in detracted from the talent, and Ken, it has the best of the bunch abandoning ship, so we're left with these dumb hazardous gimps with intentions of what? Channeling hits. We went from leveling up from the classics we give to a derelict mock just hanging on brinks, unbeknownst when we get cut from this cancer within as expected as such. We just happen to sing, but fuck, the balance has shifted. Now there's a gap to be bridged. It requires people like you not to pander to this, but since you're slacking on it, the old heads are back in the pit, and these new heads are coming off like a mannequin fit.
Calm down.
Round 3 on A, let's go.
Hold it down. Hey.
Let's go.
Alright. We're gonna do the bars thing, let's do this. Submission, death. Either or, no peace, it's war. You're in the same position as Amerindians when Spanish conquistadors reached the shores. Appeasement talks. First a gift, presented with the best. A mere right-handed distraction from the intentions of the left. The murder weapon at your head for an esoteric death. So will villain beat A? Will he take it in 3? Or will I leave his dismembered body parts on display? Remains to be seen.
That's nice.
Thank you. Because all you've ever done is play with a scheme and stretch the fuck out of it to fill your rounds. And these nerdy little fuckboys hype it and get you charged up and gassed. Plug-in hybrid. But the truth is you're sneaky, basic, and fucking corny. Ironic you're from the stock world but have nothing for me. You're an effeminate little geek, especially when you speak and your dress code's hip-hop, lesbian chic. That's why I'm here to burn, bake you, flambe, cremate you. So bad your little girlfriend to have to carbon date you. Look, see, my style's the truth, plus ever-changing like particle physics. You've been battling 5 years and your bars ain't no different. For you, a regular summer day is like the harshest conditions. You get killed by the sun like Marcus Aurelius. Exactly, that was fucking crazy. But anyway, yo, overactive imagination. At times, sanity escapes me. That's why these bars develop crazier than thalidomide babies. But see, the fact of, but see, the fact of is, I snap on kids and take a body out of battle like Hacksaw Ridge. My God. So look, that little high ground shit that you peddle in your speeches I never really needed. 666 on you Jesuits from heathens. Tell the devil and his demons I'm pledging my allegiance. 8 battles in and I've never been defeated, and that's one motherfucking hell of an achievement. So, you should have had a ghostwriter you could call for help. 3 words after this. Pussy, know yourself. Hey.
Make some fucking noise.